Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to Factorio Undefeatable, where over the last couple of episodes we have been fiddling around with Factorissimo, and I kind of made a little bit of a mistake in the last episode. Excuse me. Kind of made a little bit of a mistake. There is no way for us to provide power to those inserters, but I have found a way. Believe in me. Believe me. Believe in me. Believe me. Either way. Whatever. We're going to find a way. Trust me. So the idea that I had is that we take away you. We take away you. We take away you too. And then we place down 1, 2, 3 that we lost. And then we put back in all of the electric poles that we don't currently have on us, but you know the ones. And these are all placed the wrong way around as well, so that's a good job that you did there, Potato. That's a real fine job. But there we go, that should be fine. We'll probably make it so that this setup is the setup that we use going forward, because we just don't have the space that we did have over here. No biggie at all. We are going to need to get some coal to this belt, though, so let's split that in there, that in there. Perfect! They should be working, an absolute treat. This should be working, an absolute treat. Now, will you... Oh, you'll totally work. Oh, thank you. That's grand. That's really good. Will normal lights work? Oh, normal lights totally will work. Oh, well, I kind of like the little industrial feel that we've got going on. I think it's kind of cutesy. But there we go. I mean, apart from the fact that we don't have electricity pylons over... Oh shit, we totally don't need electricity pylons, do we? Because, of course, there's power distribution for this entire area. What the fuck am I even thinking? Holy shit, that's crazy. Yeah, we've got to remember that I feel so weird, like, even having to think about that. Like, we don't even need to think about power. Like, power poles at all. That's absolutely bonkers. That is absolutely bonkers to never have to think about that. That's kind of crazy. Wow, holy cow. You're receiving power, you're distributing power. That's grand. And we should be producing power. If we click on a pole out here, you can see that we're producing a whole heck of a lot of power. And, you know, we've still got a whole bunch of apparatus outside. So, honestly, holy cow. Wow. I'm happy. You should be happy. Factorissimo, saving my bacon. Good game, Factorissimo. Good game, Factorissimo. Alright, let's go back up to the science area. Make sure that we've just sorted that area out for good, ideally. I'll take you. Stick all of you in here. Whatever. There we go. Do that. Thank you. I'll take all of you. And I'll pick this all up. We do need to eventually get around to making green science. It's not really a job that we need to do right now. Can I get a little bit more belt, please? I'd love a little bit more cheeky belt. Okay, that's a little bit of a lot of cheeky belt. Also, I kind of want to start assembling belt again, so we're gonna do that. That goes to there. I find that can just go straight underneath, actually. Might as well. Let's... Yeah, put that to there. Perfect. Alright, just so that we can plop a chest down there. That should be absolutely fine. You can be moved just a smidgen over there. That should work all fine and dandy. Yes, I'm right. I think I'm right. Let's cap you there. Thank you very much. That's more than enough. I will take a couple of bits of ammo from you, though. A couple of gun turrets as well, for good measure. And a little bit of stuff in there. Perfect. All right, let's go and check out the science lab situation. I can't remember where we left it. It was probably in a pretty good state of affairs, if I'm honest. Man, I love this. I love the science area. I think it's dope. I think it's my favorite place of all of the places that we've got going on. I should probably build some more labs. But we've almost finished the spiral, which is kind of impressive, actually. Yeah, it's looking pretty good now, actually. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Come on, can we just make a couple of labs, please? Just, you know, just to flesh out the last couple. We don't actually need that many more labs, I don't think. It should only be a few. We're going to need shit tons, by the way. And when I say shit tons, I mean literal shit tons of inserters to make this whole place work. And I don't quite know how I am going to make it work. But I am going to make it work. Yeah, we'll just finish fleshing it out, I guess. It's not going to look the best as it comes into the spiral. But it's not exactly going to look bad either, to be honest. It looks pretty damn tight. It looks pretty damn tight. Looks pretty damn tidy. Yeah, we'll give that a shot. Will that work? Yeah. Hey, that'll work really remarkably well. Holy shit. Yeah, that's actually 100% fine, and that should be, well, I have no idea how many bloody whatever you call them labs there are there, but you know, I'm sure if you care that much, you can count it up. You can count it up. But there we go, we did it. We've got our first of many lab factories. There's going to be 4 lab factories in here, all with the science feeding in. I don't know how achievable that's going to be, but it's going to be what we try and do. So, yeah, there you go, I guess. That's pretty good. Okay. Okay. Let's go have a wee look. Just want to make sure that everywhere is, you know, pretty well looked after. I have no real desire for the aliens to start breaking through already. I mean, the fact that they're arriving at the walls is really rather worrying. Really, really rather worrying indeed. These walls are looking fine. We probably could do with a little bit more defensiveness in some places. There's not much defensiveness over there. A little bit of defensiveness over here. It's alright. It's not great, but it's alright. I guess it's alright. Let's get some alien artifacts on the go. Honestly, this is good. This is the best. This is the most confident that I've felt in a long, long time. I really do feel very happy about this. Let's make some inserters. In fact, let's not make some inserters because we don't have enough iron. Apparently, we don't have enough iron gears on our person. Honestly, it looks like we're not getting anywhere near enough iron. So let's actually try and do something about that and get some iron set up, or some more iron production set up. Because, yeah, not a real big fan of having no iron to work around with. Obviously, it's kind of annoying that we have to build yet more stupidly inefficient stone furnaces. But the sad reality is that we're going to be dealing with these bad boys for quite a while. And I say quite a while because there's a whole bunch of tech that we need to research before we can eventually unlock the electric furnace. Alternatively, there could be an alternative to electric furnaces. I don't know what they are, but there could be. Who knows? Perhaps there's something in the Bob's mods that says, "Hey, you don't need electric furnaces." I don't know. I'm suggesting here. We don't need the steel chest yet. We don't need the steel chest. We're not gonna waste our steel on anything. I mean, apart from Factorissimo factories, because that is not wastage. That is gloriously productive. Really fun mod right there. Alright. Good. Could I get some electricity poles, please? Electricity pylons. That would be real swell if I could get some of them. I mean, if I just get some copper wire, I'm sure that would go a long way to, you know, dealing with all the stuff that we need. Oh yeah, some wood here. I'll take that. Also, wood queued up over here. I'll take that too, thanks. And I'll make all the electricity poles. And I'm going to place them down in a fashion which may enrage. Okay, well, actually, it's not going to be very enraging. Sorry to disappoint, it's not going to be very enraging. It's going to actually look not trash, I guess. Which is, you know, the complete opposite of the design vibe that I usually go for, which is, of course, complete trash, as you may know. Man, these belts are starting to feel really slow. You know what I'm saying? They're starting to feel just a little bit sluggish, a little bit, you know, they're not having the impact that I really want them to have. But hey ho, that is going to double our iron output, or basically, We're still getting more than enough iron pumped out here, although looks like this iron source is going to be not long for this world, considering there are... You are the completely long way around? Wrong way around. Yeah, it looks like this iron area is not going to be long for this world. We're digging it up at a rate of knots, I should think. Which is quite good, I suppose. It's quite good that it's happening so quickly. Let's go and pick up some gears, if at all possible. Still nothing. Still no gears. Holy shit. We should really fix this, actually. Shit. Yeah, we need to do something about that. Is there any way to get longer belt? Let me check. Underground. See if there's... Underground belt. Extremely fast underground belt? Faster underground belt? Alright, well... Okay, I guess there's not any long underground belt, which is kind of a little bit annoying, but, we can fix this. We can fix this. Okay, so you're gonna come up... Ooh. You're gonna come up over here. You're gonna go down over there. Perfect. I think that should be totally fine, because that should allow us to have 2 inserters here, 2 inserters there. Yeah, we need to deal with a power situation, but that can be easily dealt with. Sweet. There we go. I mean, it looks like total ass, but we should now be constantly producing iron plates, fingers crossed. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good in my books. That gets a passing star. You know, you get like a golden star for pass marks or whatever. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Let's cap you to 2 stacks, because honestly 2 stacks is more than enough. We could actually upgrade to level 2 assembly machines. I don't really feel the need to start doing that at all yet anywhere. You know, in all honesty, I'm probably just, you know, waiting until I have to do green science, which is going to happen. What is this? Boiler? This is a boiler. Can I make one? Looks gorgeous. Holy shit. Does it work with the furnaces? Does it work with anything? Energy consumption 625, as opposed to the normal boiler, which is not as much as that. Okay. Standard advanced boiler for small places. It's cool. I wanna build something with it. I wanna use everything, right? I believe that I've made that abundantly clear. I want to use everything. I absolutely do. I just don't know how I'm gonna be able to do it, because there's so much stuff to use. Let me make a couple more. In fact, no. Let me not do that, because they're fucking useless, aren't they? Yeah, I forgot how useless they were. We should probably start making this process into a little bit more of a... we're under attack. I should probably start making this process into a little bit more of a, you know, a solid process, if you like. I'm just thinking if there's anything else that's pressing, because there's always... Army loot chest. I'll make an army loot chest. There's always stuff that is pressing that I always forget to do, and it's always a real surprise when it comes back and bites me in the ass, but it's just because I forget to do the stuff. You know? Hey! That's cool. I don't know how that works, but it looks kind of cool. Yeah, so I guess we need to really think, is there anything that we really need to do right now? This little setup that we've got going on, this is fine over here. Let's take this to another level. Let's increase our carbon production. Carbon is a good place to start, as, you know, it's as good a place as any, I suppose, to start. Because we're going to have to make sure that this entire process that makes the kind of really important basic electronic boards is something that we can do that we don't have to monitor, you know. So as long as we don't have to do it, then that should be fine. All right, let's get a splitter in here. This, I want to say that this is kind of temporary, but I feel this is going to be permanent. This is going to be a permanent fixture. Yeah, I'll be honest. I think that this is going to be permanent. So, you know, screw me for thinking that, but it's not exactly terrible. Okay, let's get that going. And let's get you outputting 2 places. We want to make sure that we have... Oh, shit. We want to make... Fuck. We want to make sure... Fuck. We want to make sure that we output in... into 2 chests, because it needs the speed. It has a need for the speed. Alright, let's get a few more inserters. Okay. Yeah, that's not nearly enough, potato, you fucking idiot. Okay, that's more like it. You... And you, and you... Okay. That's not what I really wanted to happen. I'll be completely honest. What I wanted to happen was create something that went like that. I mean, that works pretty much the way that I wanted it to. So we have a full belt of carbon. That's the big plan anyway. You can come over this way, and we're going to try and line it up so it goes in this direction. Should be fine, should get past the lake. Indeed it does. Perfect. And this should go along and join the main bus. So, you know, just if we need carbon further down the line. I don't think we really should need carbon further down the line. But if we should happen to, then we will have the ability to make sure that it works. Okay. Alright. That should work an absolute treat. It's looking pretty good. That's looking pretty darn good to me. So we're now feeding the carbon area. That's good. That's one tick off the list. We don't really need to worry about this area anymore. It's all pretty self-confined as well, which is kind of nice. We could probably make it a little bit more self-confined if we were to take that straight up there. Yeah, that's pretty good. That works, and it should have an equal number of bits of carbon on both sides of the belt. Not like that makes a huge difference, but I guess that's something at least. That is something at least. All right, carbon, tick. So where the hell does carbon go in this whole fucking crazy process? Well, carbon goes into the electronics assembly machine. Well, it doesn't really need to be an electronics assembly machine, but I guess it can be. I mean, let's make lots of them. They're kind of small. They're kind of cool. Although, they can't be upgraded. Fuck. They can't be upgraded to the, like, assembly machine 3s and stuff. Let me see if there's any other, like, upgraded electronics assembly machines. Electronics assembly machines. Yeah, alright, so... Okay, there's only 2. And that makes it crafting speed at 2.25. Assembly. Let's search for it. Oh, fuck, that's not even how you spell assembly, is it? How do I spell assembly? Yeah, that is how you spell assembly. Alright, so... You make it at 1.25. I guess, actually, using the electronics assembly machine is faster than using the other machines. But I'm almost certain that there's like yellow and green ones. Yeah, I'm almost convinced that yeah, no. Where is it? I'm sure that there was... Yeah, look at the size of those things. Look at the purple and the red ones right there. Although there is a green electronics assembly machine. Fuck it, let's fucking use the electronics assembly machine. We might as well. It's gonna make things a little bit weird. I was recommended against using them, but I guess using them for one little bit can't hurt, can it? I hope that's not gonna come back to bite me in the ass. This is gonna be a. This is gonna take us. Fuck. This is gonna take us a while to set this whole thing up. It's gonna be a pretty complicated. I say pretty complicated. If I can do it, anybody can do it, basically. But for me, anyway, it's gonna be a pretty complicated bit of engineering to do. So first things first, we're gonna have to get copper. We're gonna have to get tinned copper wire. That's gonna have to be produced. Can that be produced in the electronics assembly machine? That is the real question. It totally can. Okay, so that's got a crafting speed of 1. I guess that's kind of nice. As long as we get the ratios right, then we should have no more problems with the ratios in the future. So fingers crossed that will be pretty darn easy to do. We're going to be working on this in the next episode. And I think that we honestly should be able to get this whole area built up rather quickly. I don't think it's going to take a large amount of fiddling around. I think we should get it pretty darn soon. But you'll have to tune in next time to find out, because ladies and gents, my name of course has been Potato. This has been Factorio Undefeatable, and I will see you next time. Bye.